Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College as we bring you Earlham men's basketball on this Sunday afternoon, a non-conference matchup as the Quakers take on the Bulldogs of Adrian College. Thanks for being with us on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. The Quakers now 1-2 on the season after their most recent win on the road at Kenyon. That back on November 19th. They won it by a final of 69-59 after losses to Albion and Wabash. Quakers home today, and then they'll be home next week against Wilmington for a doubleheader for men's and women's basketball. The Quakers felt really good about their game at Kenyon, and we'll talk about that matchup coming up in just a few moments. Now, the Bulldogs come in at 2-1 on this season. This is their first road game of this 2018-19 season. Again, that 2-1 record. They are a team that can score, and they can score in bunches, and they do shoot the basketball pretty well. We'll talk about that coming up and their personnel as well. Quakers trying to put things together before we get into conference play, because right after the Wilmington matchup, here we go as they'll open up conference play on December 1st on the road at Anderson. So the Quakers have a short time to get ready for the HCAC slate ahead. When we come back, we'll scout this team as the Adrian Bulldogs in town here this afternoon. We'll talk about them coming up in just a moment. This is the pregame show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Adrian comes in at 2-1. They're averaging nearly 83 points per game in their first 3 contests, giving up 77. This pretty good shooting team at nearly 48%. A good three-point shooting team as well at 43%. And they are not as good of a rebounding team, but don't take too much into that simply because when shots are falling, you don't need a rebound. 31.7 rebounds per game, and they do take care of the basketball as well at 10.7 turnovers per game. Jordan Harris, many of you in the Indianapolis area might recognize that name. Jordan averaging 23 points per ball game. Harris is a 6'1 sophomore, played at Lighthouse in Indianapolis. He is the leading scorer. And then Jeremy Kalonji 18 points per game. Kalonji out of Fort Wayne Carroll High School, a 6'5 junior. We'll keep an eye on him this afternoon. Sam Colbert at 15.3 points per game. He played at Broad Ripple High School, a 5'11 sophomore. And then Trayshawn Hurd at 10.3 points per game. He is out of McCutcheon High School in Lafayette. Those are the 4 players to watch here this afternoon. Quakers led as always by Daryl Hutchison, 13 points per game. Blake Bonin off to a good start this year at 11 points per contest. And Jamel Barnes averaging 9 points per game coming into today's game. Should be a good one of the Quakers trying to get back on the roll of this 2018-19 season and try to keep things going after their win over Kenyon. And again, big matchup here this afternoon in non-conference basketball. We'll come back. Starters are coming up next right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Go ahead and give you the starting lineups for today's matchup. Let's start with the Adrian College Bulldogs. They will go with Jordan Harris, a 6'1 sophomore out of Indianapolis, Indiana. He wears number 1. Trayshawn Hurd is a 6-foot junior from Lafayette, Indiana. Played at McCutcheon out of the North Central Conference. He wears number 4. Also, Kylon Giroux, a 6'1 freshman out of Fort Wayne High School. He wears number 13. Sam Colbert, a 5'11 sophomore from Broad Ripple High School, wearing number 21. And Jeremy Kalonji is a 6'5 junior from Fort Wayne Carroll High School. He wears number 35. For the Quakers this afternoon, Isaiah Ware, a 5'10 senior from Indianapolis Crispus Attucks High School. He wears number 10. Q Rucker gets the start today, the 6'5 junior from Cincinnati. He wears number 22. Also for the Quakers, Blake Bonin, the 5'8 junior from Crown Point. He wears number 30. Daryl Hutchison Jr., a 6'4 senior from Indianapolis, wearing number 35. And also Connor Hubbard, the freshman, 6'10 from Osgood, Indiana, Jack Sandell High School. Connor gets the start today. He wears number 45. Those are your starters. We'll come back, and we will get this one underway coming up in just a few moments from the Athletics and Wellness Center. This is Earlham Men's Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know.
We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, you see the Bulldogs. They'll be in their black, trimmed in gold here today. The Quakers in their home whites. Great to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon. Boy, the college basketball season in force now. Once we get past the Thanksgiving holiday, we really get into this meat of the schedule. When you talk about the Quakers, Wilmington coming up next, and then you open up conference play. The Quakers are going to play 6 games before we even get to Christmas, so it's going to be very busy over the next several weeks. In the HCAC, let's get you updated. Again, no games played in the conference yet, but right now Bluffton off to a good start. They're now 3-1. Hanover 3-1. Rose-Hulman is 2-1 on the year. Earlham, Mount St. Joe both at 1-2. Anderson, Franklin, Manchester, and Transylvania all at 1-3. And Defiance struggling early. They are 0-4 on the season. So get a pretty good idea who the top teams are going to be relatively soon once we get into conference play. By the way, this is Adrian's 4th straight game against an HCA opponent. Bulldogs coming off an 86-78 loss to Manchester on Saturday. We talked about Jordan Harris a little bit ago. He had 28 points. Sam Colbert and Jeremy Kalanji each had 17 and 12 points respectively in that loss. But this is a team I think is going to be very athletic, and they are going to get up and down the floor here this afternoon. There you see the Bulldogs. They'll move right to left, open this one up here this afternoon. The Quakers from left to right. Q Rucker will jump things up in the middle to start this one here this afternoon. Quakers have gotten off to a slow start in a couple of their games this season. Hopefully today they'll change their fortunes and get things rolling early. Of course, in their last game, they played well in the first half. There's a turnover, and Adrian out on the run the other way, and they'll dunk it at the other end, and it's quickly 2-0. That didn't take long as Kylon Giroux gets the dunk for the Bulldogs. It's 2-0. Quaker basketball for the second time. By the way, live stats on GoEarlham.com here this afternoon. Quaker basketball back in the half court. High, low, down, inside. The big guy, Hubbard, had it blocked and gets it back, and the foul called on the play. So Hubbard will go to the free throw line. Boy, Hubbard played well against Kenyon, and that earned him a start here and giving you a 6'10 presence. So here's Hubbard at the line for the first time here this afternoon. And the free throw's on the way and good. This guy is, I tell you what, he has developed very, very quickly in the first few games of this 2018 season. And I think the Kenyon game really solidified a chance for him to get into the starting lineup. He misses both free throws, so the Quakers back on defense. Bulldog basketball, that's a travel, no whistle. And the ball will go out of bounds, turnover against the Bulldogs. So each team with a turnover here in the first half, and Adrian will show some full court man before they'll peel back. As we're just underway here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Hubbard on the high post. Bonin with a basketball. Rucker with a screen. Skip pass. We'll find Isaiah Ware. He played well against Kenyon. Quakers ended up with 3 players in double digits in rebounding. 9 on the shot clock. Bonin for 3. It's good. Blake Bonin, the three-pointer for the Quakers. And the Quakers now lead at 3-2. Bulldog basketball. Motion offense, man-to-man defense on the other side. Kalanji, nothing there. He will find Colbert off the back of the iron. Hubbard will tip it as it goes out of bounds. It will stay right here in a fresh 30 on the shot clock now for the Bulldogs. Off the inbound, here's Harris, the leading scorer in the team. Keep an eye on him today. Kalaji for 3, way off the mark. And the rebound for the Quakers. Here's Rucker. Rucker, nice crossover. Short jumper on the way, good. And the Quakers now lead at 5-2 here in the opening half of play. Here's Harris out of Lighthouse. We'll see a Lighthouse basketball team in our high school tournament coming up in December, as there's another turnover by Adrian. The Bulldogs now their second turnover of the afternoon. And it will be Quaker basketball. We'll change that clock on our scoreboard. It had jumped down to 12. It's actually 17:43. Hubbard inside, and a whistle and a foul. That's going to send Hubbard to the line. So Hubbard back there for the second time here this afternoon. That's the correct time right there. It's 17:40 to go here in the first half. So Hubbard back into the line once again for the Quakers, the freshman from Jack Sandell High School. Giving the Quakers now a 6-2 lead here in the first half. Quakers have generally, at least early in the season, have played only 4 or 5 guys off their bench as they've been looking for some continuity. I think they liked what they saw in the Kenyon matchup and maybe shortening that bench a little bit more as the Quakers, a real soft press. Here's Harris. The high screen by Kalanji. This is Giroux. Nice move with the left hand, and Giroux gets on the board. 7-4. Quaker basketball. Bonin across the timeline. Here's Isaiah. Rucker between the circles. Now to Hutchison on the left wing. And Bonin again out front. That is where the entry pass. Hutchison draws the double team off the side of the iron. In fact, it barely glimpsed the iron if it did at all. It'll stay Quaker basketball. Last touched by Adrian with 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Bonin will inbound. Better hurry, and there is a whistle and a foul before the 5-second call. Giroux's going to pick up the foul. And so that helps the Quakers as it'll reset the shot clock to 20. On the inbound, Hubbard off the glass, too hard. Rebound, Hubbard. Hutchison from 17, good. Boy, having somebody at 6'10" in the middle certainly helps, and Hubbard doing a nice job keeping things alive for the Quakers. Here's Giroux turning, has his shot blocked by Hubbard. Size advantage there for Giroux. At 6'1", Bonin maybe 5'8". Off the screen, pull-up jumper, Giroux, no good. Offensive rebound by Hurd. Another three on the way, missed by Harris. Going to the floor is Bonin, a scramble for the loose basketball, and the Quakers come away with it. Quakers in transition. Here's Bonin deep in the corner. Rucker, three-pointer on the way, short. That one comes off the front of the rim, tipped by Colbert. Hutchison drives, no contact. Rucker, the putback. And the Quakers have an 11-4 lead here in the first half of play. Timeout on the floor called by Adrian. We will take a break as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers lead it 11-4.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Quakers off to a good start. We talked about that a little bit ago. It'd be nice to see the Quakers get out of the gate early, and they have done so now here in the first half. So after the quick timeout by the Bulldogs, Quakers back to their man-to-man. So far, Earlham has not gone to their bench yet. There's a drive by Harris. A lot of contact, no whistle. Hubbard battling for the loose basketball. It'll fall into the hands of Blake Bonin. Quaker basketball. Rucker down the lane. Here's Ware from the wing. Three-pointer is hard, and the rebound Harris. And Bulldogs wasting no time in transition. Crossover Harris to the rack, and he's going to get fouled. Well, the one thing about it, you're really going to have to get back against this Bulldog team. They will get down the floor quickly, and especially Jordan Harris, the sophomore out of Indianapolis. And he'll be there for two shots. That foul called against the Quakers. Q Rucker picks up his first. That'll be team foul number 1 on the Quakers. I mentioned earlier, this is a very athletic team. You look at Harris and many other players we're going to see today. Hurd, of course, out of McCutcheon High School. Kalanji as well, and Colbert. They can really cause you some matchup problems. Not a big team when you consider that Kalanji is 6'5". Free throw no good. We'll get one more. Second free throw on the way. It is good. And the lead down 6. This is Bonin near sideline. Hubbard, good passing, big man. Will give it off to Ware. They're trying to post up Hubbard inside, a little high-low, and turnover Quakers. Rucker had a good thought there, just didn't get the pass over the top of the defender. Here's Harris. Harris at the free throw line, stops, lost the basketball, and Rucker's going to get the foul. Unless it just went out of bounds. I think I'm going to say Rucker actually just stepped out of bounds on the near side, or at least touched the basketball while he was out of bounds. Quakers make a change. We'll see Kenneth Stallings Jr. come in for the Quakers. Trayshawn Hurd will come to the lineup. We just talked about Hurd a couple of moments ago out of McCutcheon High School in Lafayette. Strong drive and the right-hand layup short, and another whistle and a foul called as Kalanji will go to the free throw line. So Stallings will pick up the foul. He just came into the ball game. We still haven't seen for the Quakers Jamel Barnes. I know he's sitting right next to the coaching staff. He'll probably be in relatively soon. He's a big spark for the Quakers off the bench. Second free throw. Misses them both, and so the Quakers will get the basketball still with a 6-point lead. Bonin across the timeline. Here's Stallings. Hubbard on the high post, the cross. Hubbard turning and finding Ware. They'll bounce down to Hutchison and his turnover Quakers. in transition. 3-on-2 break. Hubbard goes for the block. Foul is going to be called. Basket is good. And the lead cut to 4. That's a strong move by Sam Colbert, the 5'11 sophomore out of Indianapolis. So Hubbard picks up the foul. That's his first. Into the lineup now is Kylon Giroux once again, and that'll give Jordan Harris a chance to sit down here in the first half. And Colbert to the free throw line as he tries to complete the three-point play, and he does. 11-8. As we mentioned, live stats, the entire ball game on GoEarlham.com. Here is Anthony Phillips coming in for the Quakers out of Fort Wayne, Wayne, a 5'10 freshman. We'd mentioned moments ago Jamel Barnes out of Muncie Central High School into the lineup as well for the Quakers. 3-point lead. Quaker basketball. That is Phillips off now to Hutchison. Hubbard playing that high post. Gets the screen, Stallings. Stallings, little delay, drives, misses off the front of the rim, and the rebound by Rayner. Here come the Bulldogs back in transition once again. Just over 14 minutes remaining. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Bulldogs. We will see Keyshawn Wyatt Morris come in out of Ypsilanti, Michigan. Hubbard is going to sit down, and we'll see Tariq El-Dasugi check into the lineup now for the Quakers as well. Little drought here for the Quakers in the last couple of possessions. Let's see if they can get something going now. Here's Phillips. Entry pass outside the block now for Hutchison. He wants it down a little bit closer to the basket. Now it'll be Barnes. He'll try to break down on the dribble. He draws the foul, and Jamel's going to go to the line. Keyshawn Wyatt Morris just into the ball game, picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. And here's Jamel Barnes at the line for the Quakers. Jamel out of Muncie Central High School, and the free throw is good. Quakers get on the board now, 12-8. Adrian coming off that loss to Manchester, 86-78. As we said, this is their fourth straight team they played out of the HCAC. Both free throws are good. The Quakers now lead at 13-8. Bulldog basketball, good look at Giroux. Rayner on the drive against Hutchison, draws the foul, and that'll go against Hutch, I do believe. That'll be his first. We're going to see Jordan Harris come back in. The Quakers will counter with Elijah Galloway, the 6'5 freshman from New York. But this will be Dantes Rayner. Quakers early. In fact, both teams really struggling in the shooting department. Quakers at 36%. Right now the Bulldogs are only at 30%. And that'll make it a three-point ball game. This is Phillips across the timeline. Quakers again working against the man. I hate the man. Here's Stallings. Stallings lobbing inside to Hutchison. He draws a triple team and still scores. Three different players there at one time or another for Adrian. And Hutchison at 6'3", but a very powerful forward. Here's Harris. Step back three on the way, short. And the ball saved from going out of bounds by Wyatt Morris. They'll work it inside to Rayner. He has his shot blocked. Here come the Quakers back the other way. Stallings near side to Phillips, and he throws it away. Bad possession that time for the Quakers. Here is Harris once again, and that's going to be a turnover, stepping on the sideline off the drive, and a turnover by the Bulldogs. And it'll be Quaker basketball. Now, Phillips only a freshman. He'll make a better decision the next time in that throw that he tried to make down in the corner. Quaker basketball again, and they'll work it to Stallings. Shot clock still at 17. Quakers a little smaller lineup trying to go inside, unable to get it to Galloway. Galloway at the high post, one dribble. Here's Barnes. Shot clock now at 4. Barnes, it from 15, forced it up. It did hit the side of the rim, but it goes out of bounds, and that'll be Bulldog basketball. Sam Colbert coming back in for the Bulldogs. Quakers now coming with a little zone trap right here. It's been a soft trap so far, the times they have done it here this afternoon. They get a chance now to maybe force a turnover here. Is El Dasugi at the top of that trap along with Anthony Phillips. Adrian able to get it across the timeline. Here's Harris. There's the deep throw underneath, and the basket good. Nice pin down low and give that to Wyatt Morris. And it's now 15-12. Quakers lead it by 3. Galloway with the basketball as the Quakers will work inside. There's a whistle and a foul on the drive as Stallings stopped right at the free throw circle, and the official saying something to the Adrian coach, Kyle Lindsay. I don't think Lindsay was in a good mood. We went down there earlier and asked him for pronunciations, and you'd have thought we'd asked him to give up his mother for something. It was amazing. He just looked at us like, must be on the bus too much. He is still jawing with the official. I would imagine those bus rides would get to you after a while. We got a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. They're going to get Jordan Harris on the foul. That's his first. So the Quakers 20 on the shot clock, and boy, they barely got the ball in, and another whistle and a foul. Phillips will pick up the foul for the Quakers. On the moving screen, so we'll give it right back again to the Bulldogs, and the Quakers again going full court. Colbert across the timeline, got bumped and nearly threw it away. Colbert able to get it back for Adrian. Hurd with the ball, top of the key. Kalanji back to Hurd. He'll drive in, contact, left hand no. Stallings put it on the floor. We have all kinds of bodies down there trying to get the loose basketball, and it will stay with Adrian, the possession arrow in favor of the Bulldogs. So 26 seconds on the shot clock, and they'll put it back to 30. Quakers will have the possession arrow in the next jump ball situation. Here is Kalanji working inside, basket good. 1 point lead, which is now turning out to be kind of a low scoring first half. Quakers will work on that high post again. Galloway. Here's Barnes off now to Stallings. Skip pass, near side Phillips. 7 on the shot clock. Galloway double team. Will find Stallings. Spins, nearly lost it. And the shot clock runs out. That'll be a turnover against the Quakers. So Hubbard back in for the Quakers as Galloway will sit down. El Dasugi will sit down as well. Good look near side. Here is Harris on the drive, and an offensive foul against Harris. It would have been blocked out of bounds either way, but Harris picks up number 2. So a turnover for the Bulldogs. Quakers got off to a hot start, but since then they've been really ineffective offensively over the last few possessions. We will see Giroux come back in, and Harris will have to sit down. Harris struggling a little bit here in the first half. Harris just has the 1 point. Here's Hubbard out on the high post. Stallings. Now it'll be Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And we've got a turnover on the Quakers. They carried the basketball as Jamel, along with Daryl Hutchison, talking with one another as they discuss what happened on that play, as that runner is no good by Giroux. He goes out of bounds and back over to the Quakers. Boy, times today you can tell both teams have struggled, maybe coming off the holiday break a little bit, and also thinking we're playing on a Sunday afternoon. Quaker basketball, Phillips, Hutchison, high, low to Hubbard. Hubbard, kick out. Stallings for 3. Yes! There you go. Quakers lead it by 4. Here is Kalanji inside, missed it, and another foul call. So Hubbard picks up the foul. So Kalanji steps to the free throw line at a Fort Wayne Carroll High School. 8:48 remaining in the first half, and it's back to a 3-point lead. Quakers right now unable to get any separation. Into the ball game now will be Dantes Rayner. Quakers come back with Blake Bonin. And one no more free throw now for Kalanji. Second one no good. And it'll be Quaker basketball. Bonin off the screen, the roll by Hutchison. Bonin picks up his dribble. Now it'll be Stallings to Barnes. They're trying to get it inside to Hutchison. He's being fronted down low by Colbert. Bonin fires the shot, missed it. Hutch with a rebound, put back, nothing there. A lot of contact, no whistle. Here's Rayner. Rayner down the lane, comes out of his hands. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Harris is going to come back in. They're going to gamble a little bit here with the 2 fouls. Giroux will inbound in the basketball. Left of the basket to Harris in the corner. Harris started to make his move. Good defense for the Quakers. The drive to stop, and Colbert misses, and the rebound for the Quakers coming away with it, Jamel Barnes. Here's Bonin driving baseline, nearly stepped out of bounds. Here's Stallings for 3 again. And we've got a timeout on the floor again by Adrian. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers on top of this one, 21-15 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management score.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Today's game being brought to you in part by Best Western Classic of Richmond. When you're visiting the Richmond area, make sure you check into the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and of course a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. 7:47 remaining in the first half. Another big three by Kenneth Stallings. Early on in this one, the numbers, Quakers shooting still just 37.5%. Adrian shooting just 31%. On the drive, boy, strong drive as well. The basket good. Giroux gets the basket. 21-17, Quaker basketball. Stallings, now to Barnes. Hutchison. Isaiah Ware back in for the Quakers. Shot clock at 12. Here's Bonin. Blake driving, feeds inside. The ball goes out of bounds. Q Rucker coming back in. Quakers will be inbound on the baseline. Still 17 on the shot clock here for Earlham. Rucker at the top will find Stallings. Bonin on the drive, skip pass. Ware, three-pointer on the way. Good, Isaiah Ware. (24-17), Quakers lead it by 7. Here's Rayner. Little short jump hook, no good. Rebound, and the putback good. There is Giroux with the offensive rebound. 24-19. Nearly turned over as Isaiah able to run that one down. Here's Rucker at the top of the key. Now to Bonin. Hutchison, they won't want to leave him alone. He can hit that three if left by himself. Here's Stallings spinning, losing it. Turnover Quakers. Here come the Bulldogs on the run and the easy layup at the other end. And the Quakers are going to talk about this one after the turnover. 24-21 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Stay right there. This is Earlham Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive," and so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive and I approve this message.
Now, Quakers wanted to talk about it after that last turnover. Really want to settle down a little bit here for the Quakers and maybe sometimes playing a little bit faster than they need to. Here's Rucker on the high post. Let me get rid of that scoreboard, by the way. Entry pass, Rucker down in the low block, double teamed, and they're going to say stepped out of bounds. By the way, we are doing a clock today. This is brand new for us. I'm only doing it because Jamel Barnes asked for it. And Jamel's a good guy, so we're going to do it for Jamel. Ball knocked out of bounds. That just means one more thing for me to do. Keep score, do play-by-play, do the color. You got to run the commercials. I'm a union guy. Let's stop this nonsense. Stallings coming out of the lineup for the Quakers, so Jamel Barnes is back in. We should maybe sponsor our scoreboard, brought to you by Jamel Barnes. Nice shot on the baseline, a little bit short, though, by Giroux. Quakers quickly down the floor, and again we'll set it up in the half court. Quakers really haven't had a chance to run a whole lot today, and you can see why. Adrian very quick to get back on defense. Quakers going a little shorter lineup here as well. Rucker at about 6'3", 6'4". Here's Ware from 16 on the way, no. And the rebound by Harris. Coming up on the 5-minute mark in the first half, still a 3-point lead for Earlham. Harris sets up for three, got it. Boy, big bucket right there for Harris. Boy, you really can't come off him very far because he'll bury that shot. And now we're tied at 24. That is Q Rucker in the high post looking for the backdoor cut. Hutchison Now receives, it'll be Barnes. 12 on the shot clock. Hutchison will find Ware. Ware drives down the lane. No, off the front of the rim. Kalanji with the rebound. He's going to bring it out himself. Kalanji gets bumped. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. Rayner coming out. Nope, they're going to say that's going to go to the Quakers. So turnover by Adrian College. Coming into the lineup now for the Bulldogs will be Trayshawn Hurd. Quakers will go to Rucker. Rucker will put it on the floor, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. Tariq El-Dasugi will come in. Rucker's going to sit down. That's another real unforced error there by the Quakers. So Earlham has had a couple of turnovers here late in the second half as we come up on the 4-minute mark. Here's Hurd. Now to Giroux. He had a one-on-one situation on the near side against a smaller Blake Bonin. Read the mismatch and takes it to the basket, and that's going to be a foul. Foul's going to be against Blake. That's going to be his first, team foul number 9. And now the Bulldogs have a chance to take the lead, and they will. Giroux out of Fort Wayne. Second free throw is good. 2-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Quaker basketball. Hutchison way out front. Bonin will take the hand off. El-Dasugi once again. He's on the high post. El-Dasugi, very good rebounder. Now will repost with a bad pass by Barnes. Turnover Quakers. And that's going to be a carry, I do believe, and it is. So the Bulldogs give it right back on the turnover. Rayner coming in. And Kalanji will come out of the ball game. So back-to-back turnovers, Quakers. With Hutchison on the drive. Hutchison cut off there by Colbert. Hutchison stepped out of bounds. So another turnover for the Quakers. And we're coming up on 3 minutes, and that one thrown away on the near sideline. So Earlham and Adrian both in a giving mood here in the last minute or so. The Quakers got up to such a great start here today, but again, they haven't been as efficient offensively as Barnes missing that one way short. I'm not sure if it got blocked or not. Nearly losing the basketball is Colbert. Harris will find Rayner. Rayner drives, feeds in the corner. Three-pointer on the way short. Colbert nowhere close to the basket on that one. Here come the Quakers. Isaiah Ware takes it in the lane. Got bumped. Again, no whistle. The ball will go out of bounds, and it will go over to the Bulldogs, and the Quakers make another change as we will see Stallings come in. Blake Bonin will sit down. So the Bulldogs will get the basketball still with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the first half and a 2-point lead. Kalanji with the dribble to the top of the key, and boy, I tell you what, weak with the pass, almost another turnover. Backdoor cut to Harris underneath the basket. That one off the top of the backboard. The putback no good by Kalanji, and another rebound by Harris, and nothing there for the Bulldogs. Here come the Quakers. Hutchison drives, misses, and a whistle and a foul. Kyle Lindsey for the Bulldogs kind of perplexed why there was so much contact at the other end of the floor and not a whistle. He might have a strong case. Foul's going to be called against Trayshawn Hurd, and Hutchison will go to the line now for Earlham. Of course, at halftime, we'll check out the first half numbers. Phillips back in. Isaiah Ware will sit down. Hutchison in for number 2 to try to tie this ball game, and he does. That one knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Trayshawn Hurd. Turnover, Bulldogs. Colbert coming in. Dantes Rayner will head to the bench. Hutchison off the inbound. Hutch will drive. Here is the wide open 3 missed. Hutchison with a rebound, put back no, and a battle for the loose basketball. El Dasugi going for it, and boy, they're really letting them play here in the first half. Here's Harris. Darrell trying to do everything he can to draw some contact and maybe get to the free throw line. Just over a minute 35 remaining here in the first half, and we've got an offensive foul that's going to go against Kalanji. So Quakers will get it back here late in the first half. Chance to regain the lead. By the way, Quakers still have the possession arrow. They've had that arrow for a while. By the way, there's somebody sweeping up on the floor while the play's going on. There you go. They just inbounded and let's go. Yeah. Stallings with the basketball, left elbow. See if Jamel can get his shot going. He's missed a couple of shots here today, a little off the mark. Stallings with 6 on the shot clock. Hutchison from 15, no. Rebound El Dasugi, he gets tied up, and we have a jump ball. They're going to see El Dasugi on the foul. And with that being the 10th team foul, we will walk to the other end and shoot a couple of free throws. Boy, Darrell, when he shot that shot a couple of moments ago, he got bumped pretty hard and almost fell down all the way back to mid-court. Kalanji at the line here for Adrian, and he bricks the first one. Also at halftime, we'll check out the NFL scoreboard for today. Into the ball game now for Adrian will be Caleb Ballantyne. Ballantyne out of Butler, Indiana, played his high school basketball at Eastside High School. El Dasugi, high low to Hutchison. Boy, he's a force inside, just missed that one, came off the back of the iron. And Adrian now with 40 seconds remaining. Ball goes out of bounds, turnover by Adrian. It has not been a pretty first half at times. A lot of unforced errors and turnovers both ways. This is Stallings. Stallings gets it back, forces up the shot, missed it. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will go over to the Bulldogs. So here's Jordan Harris back in. Ballantyne quickly out of the lineup. Quakers will come back with a change themselves, as we will see Elijah Galloway come into the lineup. .25 seconds remaining in the first half. Here you see the Quakers nearly getting a turnover across midcourt. Earlham really chasing after the loose basketball. Here's Harris. Shot clock is off. 5 seconds to go. Harris on the drive. A lot of contact. And I think they got Harris. And they did on the offensive foul. So 2 seconds remaining. Harris just picked up his third. They were gambling keeping him in the lineup for as long as they did. 2 seconds remaining. Barnes will now touch it, and Earlham will not get a look as we have now made it to halftime. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard at halftime, Adrian on top of Earlham, 27-26. We'll come back with our halftime report in just a couple of moments. This is Earlham Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
As Earlhamites, when we set our minds to do something, we see it through.
Because when we strive to do what's right,
we believe ways will open for us.
It's why we design inclusive playgrounds and innovative transportation solutions.
Why we work to solve water crises and pioneer new technology.
Why we commit to bridging gaps and exploring the unexpected.
It's why we stay curious.
Why we insist on better answers.
Because at Earlham,
we don't see the world as a project. We see it as our purpose.
And we recognize our own potential in making this earth more beautiful,
more just,
and more peaceful for everyone.
Earlham College.
Always moving forward.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center as the Quakers trail it by 1 here at halftime. Your halftime report brought to you by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Monday the sweet onion chicken teriyaki, Tuesday the oven roasted chicken, and Wednesday the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, the halftime numbers, neither team really shooting the ball very well. Let's start first off with Adrian. They were 9 of 27, just 33%. Only 1 of 6 from three-point range for 16%. 8 of 13 from the line, 62%. They turned the ball over 11 times, had 21 total rebounds in the first half of play, and 10 fouls, 6 steals, 2 blocks, 5 assists in the first half. Again, for the Bulldogs. For the Quakers, they were 8 of 27 for 30%, 4 of 8 from three-point range, 50%, 6 of 8 from the line for 75%. Quakers turned the ball over 12 times in the first half, finished with 19 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, no steals, 10 fouls in the first half. In the scoring department, first off for Adrian, Giroux led the way with 10, Colbert with 5, Jordan Harris in foul trouble with those 3 fouls. He has just 4 points. Galangi with 4, Rayner with 2, Wyatt Morris with 2, Hurd and Valentine played and did not score in the first half. For the Quakers, Kenneth Stallings with 6 points, Q Rucker with 4, Hutchison with 4, Isaiah Ware with 3 points, Blake Bonden with 3, Jamel Barnes with 2, El Dasugi with 2, Hubbard with 2, Phillips and Galloway played. They did not score in the first half. And as always, you can follow those first half numbers and the remainder of the game in our live stats on GoEarlham.com. We'll come back. We will check out the NFL scoreboard going on this afternoon and our second half coming up as well in just a few moments right here in Radio Troy Digital Sport.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center at halftime. Let's go ahead and get you updated on the Sunday NFL games already underway this afternoon. Baltimore now leading Oakland in the fourth quarter, 34-17. Buffalo on top of Jacksonville, 21-14 in the fourth. Seattle, Carolina tied at 27 in the fourth quarter. How about Cleveland beating Cincinnati down in Cincinnati, 35-20 in the fourth quarter. New England on top of the Jets, 27-13. Also in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia and the Giants tied at 22. They too are in the fourth quarter. And Tampa Bay leading San Francisco 27-9 in the fourth quarter. Arizona at LA to take on the Chargers this afternoon. Pittsburgh at Denver. Miami at Indianapolis. That'll kick off at 4:25. And tonight Green Bay is at Minnesota. We're at halftime here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. We will have the second half coming up in just a few moments. Stay right there. This is Earlham Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 Southeast Street in Richmond. Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842. Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
if you drive through the country back then, there was a basketball hoop everywhere.
So we're 74 boys in the top 4 grades at Milan. 58 of them came out for basketball.
It's the passion, the camaraderie.
I've played all over the world, and definitely I feel like Indiana is respected and well known for basketball.
The way that the people here in the state have embraced Indiana high school basketball is really unbelievable.
It's the euphoria, it's the excitement, we played on every Friday, Saturday night.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center as we get set for the second half. Boy, I love to see the adjustments made by both teams when we come out of the locker room. Quakers, again, got off to a very fast start. Really didn't finish as well. Adrian, their big concern right now, Jordan Harris with the 3 fouls. He's actually going to start here in the second half. See if the Quakers make any changes as well in their starting lineup. Looks like Rucker's going to be back in. He had turned the ball over that one instance, and he immediately came out of the lineup. Didn't see as much action in the first half. Down the stretch as the Quakers will have the basketball first. Here's Rucker. Hubbard out on the high post. There's Rucker going high-low to Hubbard. Hubbard gets bumped. Rucker tips it, gets the rebound, traveled, no whistle. Quakers get a fresh 30. Isaiah with the basketball now for the Quakers. Starts to penetrate, feeds in the corner to Bond, and that quick release from 3, and he got it. That is such a tough shot to guard if Bonin even gets a little bit of room to shoot the basketball. And his release is as quick as anybody. Nice spin there by Kalanji, feeds underneath, and we've got a foul call. Adrian will go to the line. Hubbard picks up number 3. That'll be big for the Quakers. They love his 6'10 frame inside. Trayshawn Hurd will go to the line. And Hurd misses that one. Quakers could go with El Dasugi, though they again are not very big after they lose Hubbard at 6'10". Quakers basketball, there's Hubbard. Ware off the drive, the feed to Rucker. Down the lane, Rucker floater good. Well, I'll tell you, one thing I like about Hubbard is he knows how to keep that ball high. Doesn't bring it down where those guards have a chance to steal the basketball. Here's the kick out, Kalanji for 3. And just like that, we're tied at 31. Here's Bonnet across the timeline again. The turnover as they went high post. Back the other way. And the person cleaning up the floor ends up losing his shoe. I'll tell you what, that's a good one right there as the Quakers lose the basketball again and another turnover. One thing you better make sure is if you get out there, you better get back quickly. 3-pointer from the corner, good by Kalanji. 34-31. You not only what is weird about that, you have the guy losing his shoes, cleaning up the floor, but there's a guy in the stands with his cell phone on with the light on. If I'm a player, I'm not so sure I'd really care for that too much. Hubbard down low to Rucker. Rucker off the front of the rim, good. And a flurry going back and forth. Here at the beginning of the second half. Hurd against Hubbard. The kick out. Kalanji driving, contact, lays it in, and both teams now shooting well here in the second half. Ware in the corner to Bonin. Shot fake, got the defender in the air. Quakers move it around the perimeter. There's a wide open shot by Hutchison, no good. Harris now bring it across the timeline, set it up. Nope, he's going to fire the three himself and miss it. He has struggled today. Hubbard with a rebound. Here come the Quakers back the other way as Isaiah now with a basketball for the Quakers. In that kind of game where you see both teams go in a flurry and then all of a sudden things kind of quiet down. Blake Bonin was wide open in the corner. There is Ware on the drive, the left hand no, and the rebound by Colbert. Colbert down in numbers, going to take it himself, falls to the floor. The basket by Giroux rolls in and out. Contact again, no whistle. Here's Bonin, top of the key. Hubbard between the circles. Now we'll give it up to Bonin. Now the screen. Bonin the three. Good. I'll tell you what. How in the world does he do that? Timeout for the Quakers. It'll be a 30-second timeout on this one as Earlham using the three here in the second half on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We are tied at 36.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Now, this has been kind of a strange beginning to the second half. Both teams went on a huge flurry there for a moment, and then a couple of turnovers as well. So we've seen just about everything in about 4 minutes of action. There's a whistle against the Quakers. Stallings will pick up the foul. That will be his second. There's our cleanup man. There you go. You know one thing about him, he does a thorough, he doesn't just wipe a little bit and walk away. He gets it all. So now Adrian will inbound the basketball, and Rayner travels with it. I'm not sure Rayner was expecting that basketball to come to him because he almost looked surprised when it came his way. You could kind of tell at the last second he got his hands up just in time. So now the Quakers, after another turnover, get the basketball. I still think that at times both these teams here today are still on break. Here's Ware in the corner, skip past to Bonin, quick release, short, and the rebound by Rayner. Harris, good shot fake, got the defender in the air and lays it in. You know, Harris did a great job getting Isaiah Ware in the air. He even got bumped on the way to the basket, his eyes staying up above the rim, able to get the shot down, and it's now a 2-point lead for Adrian. That is Rucker. Rucker driving. Contact again. Rucker gets it back. Left it short. Rucker going for another rebound. Can't come up with it. Rayner with a rebound there for the Bulldogs. Here is Kalanji. And we've got a whistle. Foul's going to be called against the Quakers. They're going to get Darrell on the foul. That's going to be his second. The Quakers with their third team foul. Now, I'm a little curious with the guy on the cell phone in the stands if he thinks that lighting is doing him any good. There's another travel. Most of the time, the officials, if they see a light or something in the stands, they make him turn it off, but they made that guy shut his off. He's running down his battery, too. 38-36. Rucker to Bonin. Boy, near steal there by Rayner. Good ball movement. And the Quakers throw it away. Maybe one pass too many. Isaiah should have shot that one right there as Darrell, he was ready to head in and perhaps get a rebound if the shot was missed. So the Quakers, another turnover. Adrian will get it back here in the second half. Now we're playing soccer. That ball nearly kicked away, and boy, I tell you, that's some sloppy basketball right there, and they're going to say it's going to be Adrian ball. Keyshawn Wyatt Morris coming in. I think the one thing to avoid having some of the sloppy games like this, just don't let him have Thanksgiving break. No Christmas, no Thanksgiving. Off the entry, turnover once again. Quakers 3-on-2 break. Here's Stallings. Nice reversal, no. And the rebound, Kalanji. It's good effort there by Stallings. Harris, quick entry pass. Shot on the way, missed, and a whistle and a foul. Wyatt Morris will go to the line as Stallings will pick up the foul. I think that's a good idea, just no holidays. So here is Wyatt Morris at the line, and he shot that one 14 feet. It had to go 15. There are some stipulations to free throw shooting, as you have to shoot it 15 feet. Hubbard is in. Also in for the Quakers will be Jamel Barnes. Second free throw is good. It's a 3-point lead. I'm sure the coaches wouldn't care if they had a Thanksgiving break. They'd rather keep coaching. Quakers will find Rucker. Nearly lost that one. Here's Ware. Boy, I'd like to see him shoot that ball. Here is Bonin. He will. He missed that one. An air ball this time as Rucker tried to save it from going out of bounds. So we will see a change here for Adrian. Coming into the lineup will be Trayshawn Hurd. Quakers showing some full court pressure right here as we see Harris along with Colbert in the backcourt. Boy, there's a nice drive on the baseline by Kalanji. He lays it in. It's now a 5-point lead here for Adrian. Just over 13 minutes remaining here in the second half. Here's Bonin. Ware looking inside to Rucker. Bonin will drive baseline, gets cut off on the double team. Rucker steps out, misses the perimeter shot. Bonin with a rebound there for the Quakers. They'll get a fresh 30. Barnes on the drive with the right hand, missed it. Rebound Hurd. Here come the Bulldogs. Down court pass to Kalanji. He will feed inside, and dropping that one out of bounds was Keyshawn Wyatt Morris. He had a wide open layup just waiting for him. Darrell will come back into the lineup for the Quakers as Rucker will sit down. So Hutchison back in. Quakers down by 5 with the basketball here in the second half. Here's Isaiah. Hubbard on the high post. Went low and threw it away. Out of the reach of Hutchison, and as we head the other way, why not give it right back? Is Harris in a giving mood as well? It is the season for giving. So the turnovers are starting to really pile up here in this one this afternoon. Quakers have been kind of discombobulated since early in this game. We've had a combined 30 turnovers in this contest, 15 each. 18 on the shot clock. Bonin nearly lost it. Here's Ware. Baseline drive, cut off on the double team, and what do we got? A foul call. Wow. Almost looked like I traveled with it. That's what the Adrian fan in front of me believes as well. Coming in the ball game now is Kylon Giroux. No relation to Al that I know of. Quakers get 20 in the shot clock. Bonin has to hurry up and get it in play, and the ball's going to be tipped and almost stolen away by Colbert, able to run it down for the Quakers, Jamel Barnes. Barnes now will find Hutchison. Hutchison against Hurd, stripped out of his hands, regains possession, and they throw it away again. Now, Darrell knew he made a mistake right there. He should have shot that ball. You had the instance again where Darrell had the basketball, and Hubbard's first thought was, if he shoots it, I'll go in, and he was heading in. The ball went behind him. So another Quaker turnover. That's number 16. We're coming up on 11 minutes remaining here in the second half. Kalanji may have walked with it. 13 on the shot clock. Here's the three by Colbert. No good. The rebound, Jamel Barnes. Here come the Quakers. Bonin feeds inside to Hubbard and lays it in. Great pass by Bonin. Give Blake the assist, and a nice finish by the big man, Hubbard. Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, we went off for just a couple of moments. Let's get you updated here as quickly as we can. A couple of free throws hit by the Bulldogs as Jamel will drive and score. And then a turnover. Quakers get it back. Hutchison loses it in the lane. We'll get you updated on that scoreboard here in a couple of moments as well. We have no idea what happened. 8:37 to go. In fact, I'll try to change this clock for you real quick and get that rolling right now. And we have a turnover there by Adrian. 43-41. Rucker coming in. El Dasugi will come out of the lineup. So Quaker basketball, chance to tie it right here in the second half. Here's Ware. Hutchison will find Jamel Barnes. There's a turnover again for the Quakers. The steal by Colbert. Colbert will take it down the lane with the left hand. Good. Nice job by Colbert. And the Quakers down by 4. Earlham quickly getting the ball back the other way. Here's Isaiah. Boy, another near turnover as the ball goes in the backcourt, but was last touched by Kalonji. Shot clock down to 9. Here's Phillips. Phillips in the lane, got bumped, and a whistle and a foul, and are they going to count it? I believe they will. So Phillips, chance here for the three-point play. So here's Phillips at the line. The free throw is too hard, and the rebound pulled down by Giroux. Seven and a half minutes remaining this one. Here's Harris. Harris, the kick out. Three-pointer by Colbert is good. Big three by Colbert. And the Quakers down by 5. And Earlham's going to get the timeout. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers trail this one 48-43.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, Their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
We mentioned the turnover issues today. We've had a combined 38 turnovers here this afternoon, each team with 19, so I guess basically they're canceling each other out, other than depends on how many points off turnovers. Right now, 16 by Adrian, 5 by the Quakers, so the advantage going to the Bulldogs here in this one this afternoon. After the timeout, it'll be Stallings. Boy, Ware has been a little reluctant to shoot the basketball at times here today. Gives it up again to Stallings. Rucker high-low. Here's Hutchison. No. Hutchison in the rebound. Put back, yes. Boy, Darrell stayed right with it. Quakers going high-low again. Back to a three-point lead now for Adrian. Harris for three, yes. No, that's a guy you don't want start heating up right now. Quakers now down by 6 with a basketball. Hutchison also in the high post. Rucker posting up underneath against Kalonji. Here's Ware. 12 on the shot clock. Ware will find Bonin. Quickly covered up by Harris. Clock down to 3. Bonin trying to find an opening, and we've got a whistle, and they may get Harris on the foul. So Harris just picked up number 4. Hubbard will come back in. Here's Blake at the line for the one and bonus. Very good free throw shooter. Rucker is out of the ball game. We mentioned Hubbard is checked in, the 6'10 freshman. Quakers will have the definite size advantage with Hutchison in the ball game along with Hubbard. Second free throw is on the way. It is good, and the Quakers back to within 4. It is getting to the point we're at crunch time here this afternoon. Quakers will be on. Here's Harris again, another 3. He goes down, and we've got a whistle and a foul call, or is it out of bounds? Let's see. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of Giroux. So now the Quakers, chance to close the gap here with just over 5:45 remaining. Hutchison down the lane, power dribble, layup good. Quakers find the opening. Hutchison lays it in, and now the Quakers back to within 2. 5:35 to go. Here's another 3, way short, as Colbert went downtown and missed it, but an offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. Here's Harris. Hurd at the right elbow. Harris trying to get an opening at the top. Harris on the drive, left hand, no. Tip up good. The rebound by Wyatt Morris, and the putback. Quakers will have to rebound as they get beat to the boards on that one, 53-49. Here's Stallings trying to get Hubbard the basketball. Hubbard receives down low. Cross-court pass, and he turned it over. Too quick. The freshman gives it up, and a big turnover for the Quakers. They are now at 20 turnovers here this afternoon. 4.5 minutes. Nice backdoor cut by Harris. Layup good. Quakers may need to get a timeout at some point here. Rucker set to come back in. Here is Hutchison, and a whistle and a foul from behind as Darrell will go to the free throw line. But we do have a timeout on the floor. I believe Earlham's going to get the timeout right here, and it will be a timeout for Earlham. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers down 55-49.
Hey, this is Steve, and out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, Quakers getting the timeout, trailing it by 6. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in the second half. We mentioned Rucker is back in. Hubbard will sit down. And at the free throw line will be Darrell Hutchison. Big free throws right here. If he, of course, gets the first, is the 8th team foul. Now against the Bulldogs here in the second half, and Darrell's free throws missed. Boy, that's a big one right there. So now the Quakers back defensively. Harris to Giroux. Boy, another turnover. Here is Stallings. Stallings using his body, missed the layup. Oh, my. Stallings tried to draw the foul. Here is the drive in the lane by Hurd. He almost loses it. Let me tell you what, don't use this as a training film for a good game of basketball. It has been ugly. It's like Brian Cox's prom date. And boy, is she ugly. Kalanji will go to the line. Brian Cox, the public address announcer who nobody likes. Kalanji's free throw is good. Boy, how big is that when you look back at Darrell missing the front end of the 1-and-1. You might be down by 5, and then you miss an easy layup. Could have possibly been just a 3-point ball game. And now all of a sudden you're down by 8. Here's Bonin. Hutchison at the top. Off the drive and has his shot blocked out of bounds. Kalanji getting a piece of that one. I think the inconsistency today for the Quakers offensively is a little bit of a concern, but maybe even more of a concern again is the amount of turnovers here today. And when you consider the points off turnover is big. Darrell lost it. Turnover Quakers. Now Darrell a little frustrated. He draws a double team just about every time he gets hold of the basketball. This is a big possession right here for the Quakers on defense. Need to get a stop. Giroux out front. Kalanji once again against Rucker. Puts it on the floor as he drives and able to get it back and almost turns it over. Now you can't do that. I'm pretty sure that a player can't go out of bounds and get it right back. It has to be touched by somebody else, but I'm not sure the official was ready to blow the whistle.
3 seconds, Sam.
See the two officials getting together right there. They will put 3 on the shot clock. And this time Adrian is going to get a timeout. It's been a strange one here today. We'll take a timeout. Quakers on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard trail it by 8.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
I mentioned a little bit ago, this has been kind of a strange game here today. This is our first one back following the Thanksgiving Day holiday, and apparently some of these guys had too much turkey. So 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. The inbound by the Bulldogs. There's Harris, touched it, saved it from going out of bounds, and at the buzzer off the front of the rim on the shot by Colbert. Here come the Quakers back the other way, under 3 minutes remaining. That was not executed very well either by the Bulldogs. Here's Hutchison on the high post. Ware off the drive, the double team, the kick to Bond in the corner. He's going to have really a difficult time getting that shot over Kalanji. 5 on the shot clock. Bond and then releases and hits it. Boy, that was way downtown. Big shot, though, for the Quakers. You have to see where that was shot from. Spin, drive, shot no good by Giroux. And we've got a whistle, and Bonin goes down. Blake has yet to get back up. Blake is going to pick up the 4th foul of the ball game. And this is going to send Trayshawn Hurd to the free throw line. And Hurd can't connect on that one. So another big missed free throw. Each team has had opportunities. There's no doubt about that at all. Rucker throwing down to Hutchison. Hutchison blocked inside by Kalanji, who saves it from going out of bounds, but I think he may have stepped on the end line. I think somebody got cleared out too. .155 remaining here in the ball game. Bonin off the inbound. Here's Hutchison. Fadeaway jumper good. The Quakers to within 3. By the way, the possession arrow in favor of Adrian. 1:44 to go and counting. Hurd is going to spread it out, gets the screen. Hurd off the drive, turns in the lane. Contact, basket good, and he's fouled. Big basket there by Hurd. The junior out of McCutcheon. So now with 1:35 remaining, Hurd misses the free throw. Still a 5-point ball game. Quaker basketball. Ware will pick up his dribble. Will find Rucker off to Bonin. This is Stallings at the left elbow. High-low and a quick high-low and a push from behind. That's a good call. Rucker got a hand in the back by Kalanji. And we'll go to the free throw line again. Here is Jamel Barnes coming in for Bonin. This is more of a defensive change right here. So now Rucker at the free throw line and a big free throw right here, and he missed it. And the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Stallings. Boy, I tell you what, you look at the 2 free throws, chances to get 4 points on the board. And the Quakers miss yet another free throw, and there's a foul in the backcourt. And that's going to go against Barnes. And we're going to go back to the free throw line here with Giroux. Well, Earlham really in this one today, it certainly has been a game where they've just not played well in stretches, and it has cost them so far. They still have a chance, though, with 1:14 remaining. Bonin is back in, so the Quakers now have essentially 4 guys who can shoot the 3-point if they need it, and they may need it. Free throw is good as they trail it now 61-54. Just over a minute remaining. There is Hutchison blocked again by Kalanji, and the Quakers unable to score. Bonin goes for the steal at the other end as Stallings will hustle back and knock it out of bounds with 58 seconds remaining. And the Quakers are in danger of losing this one here this afternoon. And the possession arrow staying with Adrian. And the inbound here for Adrian goes out of bounds. .57 seconds to go. Adrian still with 22 on the shot clock. Quakers going to have to foul here eventually. Can't let a whole lot of time run off the clock. Here's Harris. They've really spread the floor right here. Now again, you're talking about 25 seconds have gone off the clock already. Harris on the penetration, and they throw it away. So 37 seconds remaining. We will see the Quakers get it back, but again, with just 37 remaining, you don't have a whole lot of time here to make up the 7 points. You're talking about 3 possessions. Ware on the drive, shot is blocked, goes out of bounds, no whistle. So the Quakers are going to drop this non-conference game here this afternoon. El Dasugi will come in as the Quakers get another defensive presence in the ball game. Elijah Galloway checking in as Darrell will sit down. Quakers trying to get some quickness, some long arms, and some guys who can get steals. So Ware picks up the foul right there. And we'll be thinking about missed opportunities here this afternoon. At the line is Giroux, and that's pretty much going to seal it. Bonin back in. Again, this is a offensive opportunity again for Bonin. They'll need him to shoot the 3. Giroux back in for number 2. And missed that one. Earlham will have to get a quick one right here. Here's Barnes. Short. Rebound El Dasugi. Gets blocked from behind by Hurd. And the Quakers will just let this one run out. Nothing they can do at this point. As Adrian will bring it across the timeline, and this one is in the books. Tough one for the Quakers here this afternoon. Your final score, Adrian 62 and Earlham 54. We will come back and wrap it up in a moment right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Well, as we wrap it up this afternoon, there's no doubt about it, the Quakers are going to look back on this game and missed opportunities. Neither team shot well. Adrian shot 41%. Quakers ended up shooting just 33% on the afternoon, but the key was right here. Quakers did out-rebound Adrian 39-38. But the Quakers committed 22 turnovers. Adrian scored 18 points off turnovers this afternoon. The Quakers managing just 5. Here's how the scoring went today. Giroux finished with 15, Kalanji 14, Harris with 11, Colbert with 10, Hurd with 5, Wyatt Morris with 5, Rayner with 2. For the Quakers, Blake Bonin with 14, Hutchison 11, Rucker with 8, Stallings with 6, Barnes with 4, Hubbard with 4, Ware with 3, Phillips with 2, El Dasugi with 2 on the afternoon. So now the Quakers find themselves at 1-3 on the season. They'll be back here on the 28th as they'll take on Wilmington. That'll be a men's and women's doubleheader. The men will play at 7:30. The women are scheduled for 6 o'clock on the 28th, as the Quakers will be one game away from conference play beginning on December the 1st. So your final score here this afternoon on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham losing to Adrian 62-54. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.